let's hope that I can do this in a fashion that is kind of quick and fun for everyone. Okay, yep. Bring you up. Yep. Refresh you. Click on you. Update you. Boop, boop. And boop. Let's bring this to the Pokemon. Pokemon Trading Card Game live. I can't believe this actually only came out last year, like officially. That is wild to me. I feel like this has been out for a handful of minutes. Eddie, Yogi, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. And hi, hey, hello, welcome. We are starting the stream officially now. So my basic plan is I just want to try all the different card games out there. I don't think there's any one that could possibly replace Legends of Runeterra, but like, if every time I stream that game it's gonna be a headache, I'd rather just not have to deal with that, honestly. So instead of like constantly beating my head into a brick wall with that, we're gonna just try to see if any of us, you guys, me, whoever, like different card games better. So we're gonna start today with the Pokemon TCG, see how we like it, see if there's any grievances we have with it, and yeah, wait till the second. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with waiting until the second to like make a final decision. It's just like, you know, I don't want to stream a game where every time I stream it, people are just doom posting and talking about how dead the game is. So, like, it's less about me thinking that anything's wrong about the game and more that I don't really like the way the community's handling it. And it's just not fun for me to play the game in that state. So, until either something gets resolved or the future happens, who knows, we're going to be playing this. So, you know, make sure to hit that like button if you're watching this on the VOD after the fact. And we're going to get right into it. Is Lugia still good? So, like, when I entered the game today, the Battle Pass thing gave me a free Lugia. And I think I already had, like, 2 Lugias from a while ago. I still don't really know how to look at our collection, if I'm going to be honest with you. Colorless Lugia. Like, I know Lugia, I think, is still playable. The problem, I think, is, like, if it's, like, actually good. The problem is that I don't really know what's actually good and what's not. The only meta deck I have is Mew VMAX. I don't even know if I'm running the most, like, up-to-date build. I'm just, like, that's probably what we'll be playing. Because I tried playing around with a couple different decks, and it didn't really feel too good to me. Also, I have no idea where, like, things are supposed to be positioned and whatnot. Also, like, the brightness of this game is, like, really washing out the colors on my face, huh? Because this monitor is a monster. Do you want to go first? Don't I normally have to flip for this? I'll ban the term dead game later, don't worry. Wait, okay, so wait, we got spoiled on what the result of the coin flip was, because it asked us if we wanted to go first before the coin flip happened. Wait. Hey, that's funny. And we're gonna have to mulligan. Okay, so should I, like, move myself to, like, here? And then, like, make my alert box a little smaller. There we go. Play Cyrus. I don't think you... I think... Oh, we have this. This is Boss's Order. This is a good card. It's just you can only play one a turn. Also, the thing that I hate the most about this game is I have no way to silence my opponent. Also, I have no idea what's, like, too loud and what's not. Like, with the amount of options that aren't available in this game, you would think it's still in beta. Wait, Mulligan 2. Wait, I had the Mulligan a second time? See, like, this is what I don't understand about the, like, Pokemon TCG, like, game. Is, like, can't you just, like, make it so I don't Mulligan? Can't we just make it so that this isn't a problem? You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably didn't want to put this thing down. Because for you guys who don't know, VIP Pass lets you search a deck for 2 basic Pokemon and put them on the bench. So, like, I'd only be able to actually get 3 instead of 4. But also, I think all of your fusion Pokemon take 20 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, so, like, having this thing down isn't that bad. So for those who don't know how this works, you know, my face is kind of blocking what the cards do. But is it better to have my face cam here? Wait, hang on. Maybe, does it make sense to keep my face cam in the bottom corner? Like, is there really any information that's being blocked by having it here? Oh, sick, we won a game. Sick. The thing I don't like about making my face cam smaller, though, is, like, I don't like when I go to make VODs and stuff, that it's, like, too small. So we might have to actually do this. Yeah, you see, this is going to be a problem. I don't know how to fix this, other than just lowering the brightness on my monitor. Because, like, it really washes out my face when I'm searching for an opponent. So I'm guessing they must have won the coin flip, because it didn't ask me if I wanted to go ahead before the flip happened. So I'm guessing we lost. Yeah, see? Just close your eyes. Well, the problem is not that the screen's too bright. The problem is that I look like a ghost. I already look like a ghost most of the time, but, like, even more so. How you doing today, Mochi? Alright, so we want you, you, and you. This is actually great. It's actually a really solid start. Alright, so we're gonna put you on this on you. We're gonna put this on you. We're gonna use the Cramomatic and hit the coin flip. See, there we go. Cramomatic. I feel like I should explain all the cards as I'm doing them, because I don't know how much of my chat actually knows what's happening. Basically, you discard one item card, and then you flip a coin. If you get it right, search your deck for any card and put it in your hand. So I think the card we actually want is Genesect. Because the way this deck works is Genesect is like a busted card engine. Basically, the way Genesect works is for each Pokemon VMAX you have, or Pokemon Fusion rather, you have. So like, you see how on the top right-hand corner of the Mew here, it says Fusion Strike. For each of this type of card you have on the board, you can draw until you have that many cards in your hand. So we have 4 Fusion Strike Pokemon on the field. So Genesect will draw me 3 cards so that I have 4. And you see, so there we go. I actually don't want to discard any of these, because I want the Mew VMAX, we want the Sparkle, we want another Fusion Strike, and, I mean, we don't really need the Ultra Ball, but... And you can't attack on turn 1, so that's all we're gonna do. I have no idea what opponent is, though. If this Pokemon has no energy attached, it has no retreat cost. Interesting. Move 2 energy from this Pokemon to one of your... I'm gonna guess that probably doesn't matter. I'm so dumb to understand all this. Alright, so, it's... Do you understand how Pokemon works at all? The Pokemon card game. That's the first question. Rip MetaZoo? What the hell is MetaZoo? Someone posted about that in my Discord. I don't know what that is. Alright, we're just gonna get a second Mew. We're gonna make this a Mew VMAX. We're gonna put this down. Also, I'm pretty sure if I kill this, we just win. MetaZoo is a tabletop collectible trading card game based on cryptozoology. Oh, so it was garbage. Got it. Okay. So it was a trash tier game already. Alright. So you don't need to understand much of what we're doing right now already. But, I don't want to BM this person. So, the way that Pokemon works is you have one active Pokemon, and then you have, you can have 5 benched Pokemon. And then you have prize cards. When you defeat an opponent's active Pokemon, you can take one of these prize cards. The first person to take all 6 of their own prize cards wins the game. However, in this instance, if the opponent does not have any more basic Pokemon, they just lose. So really fun way to just cheese a game like that, when your opponent literally does nothing. Alright, I wish you could play against bots. I really do actually wish you could, like, do a bot game just so I could, like, explain the game. Also, just so you know, guys know, from what I've been playing with the Premium Pass, or what I've been playing with the Battle Pass, I should say, is that actually getting this Battle Pass is garbage. So you don't kill other Pokemons. I mean, you knock them out, you send them to the discard pile. You know what I'm actually gonna do? We're gonna look at a VOD of that video real quick. Pokemon in the year of our Gold Emperor 2024. Yes, Silverhawk, how you doing today? So I'll go over this really quick. We'll pull up the stream just so that we can see what I just did. We don't kill them, we keep them alive so we can abuse them further. hey, only if you bring them back from the dead, alright? How you doing today, patrons? Back from the dead. Alright, shut up. No one wants to listen to you anyway, Numbers. Shut up. Alright. You almost called me Tempest. I did almost call you Tempest. I really struggled for a second there. Alright, so. He calls me Sleeper all the time. I do accidentally call you. You know, like, it's something that runs in the family, alright? Okay, so, here's what we're gonna do, chat. I'm gonna just very quickly explain how, actually, I should probably do it this way, because it's probably easier to manage. We're gonna look at this so I can explain the rules of Pokemon super quick for those who have never played. This is a really bad still. Okay, wait. Okay, this is a good still. So, you know, like normal, you draw cards, right? And then you have a bench and you have an active. So, you can only have one active Pokemon at a time. And you can have 5 bench Pokemon. So in total, you can have a team of 6, right? So 5 bench, 1 active. Your active can use attacks, and your bench Pokemon can have abilities that they can use, right? Your mulligans, you can only, in the live client, I don't know if this is what it's like normally. I feel like I act nothing like Sleeper. It's not about how you act. It's about how often people are here, alright? So if you're here all the time, I'm just gonna think you're one of my other all-the-time friends, alright? It's okay. It just means I love you all equally. The object of the game is to lose all of your prize cards. These prize cards happen at the beginning of the game, like before you do your mulligan. Before you do your mulligan, you draw 6 cards and you put them here as your prizes. You don't get to know what these are. There are some cards that will let you look at them, but you do not normally know what's here. Your object is to have 0. The way you get them is by defeating an opponent's Pokemon. Normal Pokemon count for 1, but like special Pokemon like Mew V or like an EX Pokemon or something like that. EX, V, V Max, well, no, V and EX count for 2. So if you defeat a V or a EX, you get 2 cards, but they're typically stronger cards that just have better abilities and stuff, right? V Max is even stronger, but counts for 3 prizes. So if you defeat one of those, you get half of the prizes that you need to win the game. I heard this game is Hasbro RNG game. I mean, it can be, but like, the thing with Pokemon is that it's like very quick in the sense that like, you can draw most of your deck with most of the good cards in like the first few turns of the game. Take, for example, this deck. Genesect here, I was explaining earlier. His whole thing is drawing cards. So if you have a full party of just these Fusion Strike cards, which in this deck, every Pokemon is Fusion Strike, so you always hit. But he will draw you cards until your hand size is the same as the number of Pokemon you have on the board. So if you have 6 Fusion Strikes, so 5 on the bench, 1 active, you will draw until you have 6 cards. So the combo in the deck is you play your whole hand, you use Genesect, draw 6 cards, play those 6 cards, use another Genesect to draw 6 more cards, and you just keep doing that until you run out of Genesects or the opponent dies. But so, when your opponent has no bench Pokemon, and you take out their only active Pokemon, regardless of how many prizes you have, you win the game if they have nothing else on the board. Like, they need to have something in the back row or something in play. Otherwise, they just automatically lose. So I hope that clears up the, like, base rules of the game. Because we're going to keep playing. But this is what I mean about the, like, how bright the screen is. Because it just, like, makes me look even whiter than I already am. But isn't every other effect coin flip? No, that's not true. There are not that many cards in this game that have a coin flip effect. This deck has a few, but like the initial like turn, who's going first or second, Time Wizard everywhere. It's not even remotely true. So, I will say that, like, I've gotten to learn Mew Genesect, this deck, very well. But I have not learned, what does this do? Prevent all damage done to this card by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX and Pokemon V. Which means I have to kill this thing with Meloetta. I heard Mew is aggro. Mew is something. I don't know if I'd call it aggro. I'm just trying to think of what's best. I think what makes the most sense is to try to get the Meloetta. Because Mew... I guess Mew VMAX will actually do damage to this. Because it says only EX and V. I don't want to use my Ultra Ball, because I don't know if any of my other V-Maxes are in the deck. But also, it's probably just better for me to draw more cards this turn. I mean, if I'm really going to do nothing else this turn, then I should probably just draw. Oh, VIP pass? Hold up. There's no sense in using the power tablet. I could use the other Ultra Ball, but I don't think there's any... Well, maybe I actually do want to use this. So when does your opponent get to play? Give it like another few minutes. And I'll allow them to. Okay, we missed. I guess I'll, end turn now. There, now opponent can go. Now it's opponent's turn. Also, I just want to, make a mention that, oh, what is this? If you drew any cards, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 3. So I have to discard 2. This card's really annoying. Alright, so we'll get rid of the Mew and one of the Genesects. Because I do kind of need the Meloetta. It really sucks if they can kill this Mew on the first turn. I don't know how realistic that is. I don't know what this deck is. As a Pokemon, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck, reveal an item, and put it into your hand. Solitaire games. Yeah, this is the thing about, this is definitely the thing about Pokemon. Hearthstone too. Hearthstone's like this too, where, each turn is just, watching your opponent play. But this is also, what most other card games are like. With the exception of, Marvel Snap, most other card games are like this, where it's you're letting your opponent play the game for X amount of minutes, and then you get to play the game for X amount of minutes. Oh, they're the Luna Stone deck. Oh, okay. So how do you feel about industrial era French philosophy, since we have time? Industrial era French philosophy? Well, I'm really happy that you asked, because I actually have some pretty strong opinions about it. You know what card we need? Is we need Elisa Sparkle. I think it's actually probably best to put this on one of the Genesects, even though I don't think I'll ever use it. I just want it out of my hand so I can draw 4 fresh cards. Do I want to switch anything? I don't think so. I think I'd really just like to find another... Okay, well, this isn't really what I wanted, but this will work. So, Mew VMAX has a really fun ability where you can choose the attack of one of your Pokemon on the bench and use that as your attack. To which we have 2 options, either Technoblast or Melodious Echo. To which I think Melodious Echo is just usually best. Alright, a boss's order is good, because we're going to want to take care of these Luna Stones. Now, Luna Stone, its attack does 30 energy, plus however much energy you have per energy on this card. So their whole gimmick is dumping a bunch of energy into the discard pile, and then Solar Stone lets you put more energy from the discard pile onto Luna Stone, but it only allows you to do 1 a turn. So you need like 3 of these on the board for this to be efficient. So they're going to be able to put 3 energy on this, but that's only 90. So unless they have a way to accelerate more energy onto the Luna Stone, which I don't think they do. The Power World guys made a TCG. Yeah, something like that. How you doing today, Herc? So why is this doing reduced damage, by the way? For the Meloetta? For the Genesect? I feel like you put it on this, right? Oh, that did 120. Why'd that do so much? It's 30 plus, so it only should be 369. Do I have a weakness to it? Did they do something that I'm not understanding? Why'd that do so much? Almost died to a gas, but survived. Oh, big oof. Who should I switch out for? Me? No, you know what? We need this thing dead. We'll use the Elisa Sparkle, I guess. And then, I don't know, I don't really have a way to give any more energy to that Genesect. No valid cards. I don't even have the last one. Oh, that's sad. Well, might as well just do our favorite thing anyway. Oh, sick. How do you win again? I need to get 5 more prize cards. That's how. Pixel giving us a shout out. So a huge thank you to them. I really don't understand what's why we're, like, taking reduced or increased damage right now. Great. So I don't think that will stop a VMAX from doing damage to this, by the way. And even if it does, we'll just swap out for this. Screen's too busy for me to comprehend. Taking LoR's readability for granted really messes you up in environments where there's a bit more info on the screen. Yeah, no, I mean, I think Runeterra really had some great lessons for card game development. The problem with games like MTG, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon is that they started as, like, traditional card games and then tried to make online clients. Just, like, one-to-one. And, like, you know, it's still fun to be able to play this card game online and not have to, like, be at a local event to do stuff. But it is also kind of wild to, like, have so much stuff happening on screen right now. What is the hypnotizing background of the board? So this game doesn't have boards in the traditional sense. Like, i.e., you wouldn't be able to, hold on. Let me do my turn real quick. Basically, because there's Psychic Pokemon on the board, or the last Pokemon that was put on the board is Psychic, it's turned into the Psychic background. You know what? I might as well swap Mew V. Well, no, if I swap Mew V, then these just kill the Meloetta, and then we lose all of that. I'm pretty sure... You know what? We're just gonna do this. Elisa Sparkles will do nothing, but I guess if I know I'm not gonna play anything, I might as well just get it out of my hand. Just to play. Oh. So this still will do 0? Interesting. I thought for sure that this would, that VMAX would get around this. Okay. Interesting. Because I'm pretty sure other cards don't work like this. But interesting to know that dynamic. I still don't think that they can kill the Mew. But yeah, like, it's definitely something that, like, if you don't know what's happening, it can be overwhelming, which makes it, like, really hard to get into any card game. I think Marvel Snap also did it right, in the sense that, like, so long as you learn, like, the base rules of the game, you can kind of understand what's happening on the board. It's not, like, super busy and cluttered. But, like, also, like, I mean... These are games that came out well after these other well-established games when it was, like, pretty obvious that card games can't one-to-one transfer over. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll switch. Getting into Clash Royale? Really? Interesting. Alright, we'll use one of these. I don't really want to deck out. But I do want to use these things up. What do I have left in the deck? So I have all three of the boss's orders still. I think we will use one of these right now, just to see if we don't get the boss's order. Okay, we do. Alright. So get that thing out of here. They're gonna revenge kill. But we kind of don't need the Meloetta anymore. Oh, they're actually putting this one out first. Really, all I need is to find the Fusion Strike energy that's here. Because I don't think we discarded the last one, right? No. Not me, as I don't play garbage on my phone, only Giga Chad games, but there are people who do pick it up. I just never played it. Clash Royale. I know some people that play it that, like, have asked me if I've thought about it. Revenge kill? What is this, Pokemon V? Well, that's why I use that exact phrasing. That's why I use that exact phrasing. So you won't be able to use your attack. So we should put the Mew out here. And then probably kill this one, right? Let's see. I guess I do want the View Me Max, huh? But I should probably boss's order this thing. Because, like, they'll be able to get it to the same amount, but this one will deal way more damage because it's already, like, pretty up there. I don't think I even need to use the Genesect anymore, honestly. Durs with a 30 stream streak. 30 stream streak. Damn, dog. Thank you so much, though. Hope you're doing well. Alright, I just need the other Fusion Strike, and then I think we're good. That's not the other Fusion Strike. Talking about killing, I've seen a Reddit video where the guy pulled the Fated Scholar with a Mord, Tortured Prodigy in the deal 3... in the 3-mana deal 5 card as an infinite combo. Okay, I don't need the Genesect anymore. Wait, so does that mean that I can attack with this turn? If its rule box is turned off? Also, I really don't understand what's reducing my damage. Oh, the double turbo energy is what's reducing the damage. Okay. But then what is... Oh, you both have it. It's not infinite. You can only play 15 Death Grasp per turn. That is true. You can only play 15 of those. I have no idea if this will kill. That's enough to make opponent leave. That is true. So, Tortured Prodigy? Is Tortured Prodigy the 1 mana when something's revived? Bring this back to hand? Is that what that card's called? Oh, okay, they did kill the VMAX. I think we actually lose. Because I don't think I have any other way to deal damage. Because all of my energies are there. I guess if I had another double turbo, which I think I do, actually. Alright, let's do this. And I did get a double turbo, which is pretty convenient. And I don't think they have a way to get through this Mew. But they could stall me until I just lose that way. Alright, well I have to use Technoblast, because I need to actually kill this thing. Okay, Escape Rope's actually really good, in case they try to boss... If I can get Switch, we can win. Or no, you know what? I can just Escape Rope into the Meloetta, and then... retreat. Yeah, so I think we win here. We should be good. This was a really scary game. And it was very close. It was actually very close. But... when something is killed, refill spell mana? When something is killed, refill spell mana? I don't even think I know what that card is. Well, like, I actually just don't remember that card. I think, is that the thing that's, like, he's kind of a ghastly-looking dude, and he's, like, looking backwards or something? Is that card? Now, can you really pop off this turn, friend? Can you deal 310 damage to this Mew? That guy? Okay. Oh, no, you can just hit a Genesect, though. I guess if they can kill this Genesect, which I think they're doing 200-something damage, right? Oh, no, they're doing exact. Damn, GG. That was super close. I don't think we made any mistakes. I don't think we did. I think it was just unfortunate that our, That's playing piano? Yeah. The one that's playing the piano, yeah. By the way, guys, I want you guys to know that completing the Battle Pass in this game is kind of horseshit. It really is. It's not good. But opening packs is fun. Everyone loves this. Funny thing is, I don't think I have enough cards. Oh, I was just gonna say, I don't think I have enough cards to make anything else, but... Buying BP in any other game than LOR... Well, I didn't buy it. You get a free one in this game, but you can unlock premium to get special rewards. I'll show you. I'll show you in a second here. So, the top row is free to everyone. The top row, everyone gets access to the top row. So you can get everything on the top row for free, so long as you play enough. Now, the bottom row is the Battle Pass you have to pay for, right? Now, granted, you do get Gardevoir, which is a very strong deck. And I think there's something in the Battle Pass that lets you get stuff faster. But, like, without it, like, it's really hard to get. Like, they give you a lot of time to do it. Like, look, we have 7 weeks. We have 7 weeks to complete the Battle Pass here. But do you get back the price in V-Bucks? I mean, I don't know, honestly. Like, honestly, I don't know what all these currencies are for. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, I understand that the purple currency is to get, like, cards from the shop. I have understood that, but I don't know what the coins are for. I really don't know what the coins are for. I have yet to find anything in this game that actually costs coins. Like, how much is premium? See, even the premium thing, you're just using in-game currency. Unintuitive UI design and gameplays and games still played. Yeah. I will be honest with you. You want to know what... Here's the real baffling thing, right? If you go into the shop, there is not a single cosmetic thing in here. Alright? There are technically some cosmetics, like card backs and deck boxes. But the deck box, you never see. You literally never see the deck box once, other than, like, when you're loading into the game. Even Lorcana has a better client. Well, Lorcana's fan-made, so that's someone who actually cares about the game. I literally don't know what these are for. Are earned by completing game... Right. So I understand that they're earned, but how do you spend them? What is the point of these? Let's see. Okay, I don't want this. I want the clothes. Oh, this is what you use the coins on. You use the coins to buy clothes for your avatar. The avatar that you see for a total of, like, 6 seconds before and after a game. This is what you use the coins on. Quite honestly, the classic trainer trucker hat. I love how they didn't, like, it's Nintendo. It's your property. You can just call it Ash Ketchum's hat. You can literally just call it Ash Ketchum's hat. You own the company. You don't have to beat around the bush. We know what it is. You could even say 10-year-old stupid hat. Like, I don't understand why we had to beat around the bush on this. But Ash doesn't wear that hat? Yeah, he does. Oh, Ash. Wait, Durs. Wait, this is the perfect segue. You want to know why this is the perfect segue, chat? Hold on. Wait for it. Wait, hold on, pause. Look what came in today. Perfect segue, Durs. It came. Actually, really funny story real quick. I was worried about how I was going to get this today because, when I got the UPS notification by email, it said that it would, come today at 11 p.m. or a.m., 11 a.m. The UPS email said that it would come at 11 a.m. today. I work. How am I gonna get back here to get this? And so I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have to go to the local UPS pickup and get it, right? And so, like, I was like, okay, I'll just wait till I get home to see, like, what the note that they leave on my door says. But then as I get up the stairs, my neighbors are like, hey, so this guy was pounding on your door really hard. And so, like, we went out to check what it was, and he said that there was this package. So we just signed for it, and it's here if you want it. So my neighbors were so nice. They picked up my package for me and waited till I got home to give it to me. But also, the neighbors have a kid, and the outside box says, I can't show you the outside box because it has my email, and I'm not trying to dox myself. I'm sorry. It has my address, and I'm not trying to dox myself. It says on there, though, Riot Games Ash, right? And this kid was like, just a quick question, what Riot game is it? Is it Valorant? And, like, in my mind, I'm like, I remember back in the day when this question used to be a meme. But no, I was like, it's League of Legends. And the kid, like, was like, oh, okay. I'm like, what kind of boomer am I now that, like, I can't even be cool to the neighbor's kid by being a League player? What kind of boomer have I turned into? Maybe I really am old, guys. Maybe I really am just old now. Ash from Valorant. Old you are. Oh god, I can't even make a Star Wars reference because maybe they don't know that one either. I can't actually, So I can't actually, pick these up, or break these down yet to place on my, container behind me, because, I don't actually have enough space on the, display behind me to put them. So they're gonna sit in their boxes in my background like that until I find out how to do this properly. But guys, let me go to the bathroom real quick and grab some water, and I will be right back. I'll also put this back on the Pokemon thing so that people know what I'm doing. It says it's muted. Okay, well, I guess, my Steam Deck client isn't working, so I like to mute myself when I pee so you guys don't have to hear my piss hitting the toilet bowl, but, You're not muted. Yeah, I know I wasn't muted. I did know that much. I need to find a way to, like, make this not so bright. Like, that's gonna be something I need to do. But yeah, we're back. Instead of buying a collection, buy a shelf. Yeah, you're right. I probably do need to... I mean, I, like... So, like, you can't really see it that well in this photo, but, like... No, I should just do it this way. Like, there is room above this shelf. If I, like, move this shelf down a little bit, and then move this shelf down a little bit, I could fit another one up there. I just don't know if that'll be enough. As long as this Pokemon is in your bench, attacks used by your Marowak do 30 more damage. Interesting. What do I want? Another Mew, or... I think I want a Meloetta. I could just use the Power Pellet, just... No, actually, I couldn't. Yeah, there's no reason to. But next turn, I need to pop off. Like, absurdly. I'm also really upset that the Steam Deck... Are any of the buttons working? Yeah, these ones are working. I don't know why that one's not working. But yeah, so, like, someone was asking about the backgrounds in this game. Whatever the last Pokemon to show up on the board in the active slot is, that will change the background into, like, that type. So they played a fighting, so this is like a fighting thing. Alright, that is a lot of Cubones. I wonder how much damage Marowak does. But so basically, the idea with this game is mostly just, like... Someone was saying earlier about tempo. Like, it's hard to put tempo into equivalent terms that you guys are used to from, like, LoR and Magic and stuff. But basically, the tempo of games like this is just, like, how much stuff can you do per turn? That's really the question. Alright, so do they need Lost Box or Lost Zone stuff? You know what? Let's just get this out of here. We'll draw one card. Hopefully it's something that does something. Nope. I actually can't even do anything with this. So I guess I'm ending turn here. I actually can do nothing. My hand is so bricked. Ocean creating bushes on the sides. Mountains creating boulders. Fire burning the trees. Cloud creating currents. Huh? If only SR changed after 2 boons being played. If only SR changed? What do you mean? By the way, relating to this, have you seen the latest Airbender trailer that'll come to Netflix? I did not watch it. Should I? Like, do you guys think it's worth watching? And if so, should I just watch it on stream? Man, we're both, like, so bricked up. What the hell? I haven't seen 2 dudes this bricked up since the Christmas party. I don't want to use the boss's orders again. Elisa Sparkle is a good card to use, though. Alright, we have all the fusion energies. Alright, let's... Now, I could just use Max Miracle, because I don't know how much... Well, Mirror thing is 7 times 3. So that's 2100. So that is enough to kill that. I need to make sure I use the right move. Boon as in Elder Dragon deck. Summoner's Rift board. Oh, you're saying that you wish that that thing would change from the boons? Honestly, that'd be a sick board. That'd be so much work from what they've done up to this point, but... Zarather? Yes. Pokemans? Yes. Pokemans. Yes. How you doing today? What on earth is this energy? This is 3 energy? If you have more prizes remaining than your opponent, and if this is an active Pokemon that don't have a rule box, this of any energy, but only provides 3 at a time. Okay. So a lot of restrictions, but I understand it. That's a lot of damage. Augments in Runeterra. Poggett works in TFT. Riot's second favorite card game. Hey. Alright, let's do this. Is it worth Cramomaticking? I guess it is, right? I do need this thing dead. I do need to get rid of this thing. I don't think I have much use for the escape rope. I think this is fine. And even if we miss, we have a Genesect. We should get a second Genesect, though. Alright, let's draw. I am a little hesitant to put one of these on this thing, but I also kind of think I just have to. I don't really want to escape rope or boss's order. It's so weird. I had Pokemon TCG on my radar, but because of the old Game Boy games, so with the OG cards and such. So you're saying that you were, like, more into older Pokemon TCG? This is such a jump in power creep. The Whiplash is insane. Oh, yeah, no. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's a Whiplash. It's so different. What's the highest rank in this game? I mean, the ranks are numbers. So I think it's just 1 or something. But I don't know that for a fact. I'm sure there is a Pokemon associated with it. I just don't know what it is. But yeah, this is definitely, like, way different than what the game used to be back in the 90s, right? 1500 Elo, yeah. Or Elo, more like, you know, Electivire or something. You want the funny thing is about, like, a card like Iono? I have Genesect, so it kind of doesn't matter. Yeah, no, this game's, like, Pokemon TCG is fun to play if you're, like, playing with friends and stuff. How many card games have you tried since the, Fatidic Day? I don't even know what that word means. Fatidic? Fatty Dick? Since the Fatty Dick Day? That's a weird way to phrase that. I pretty much have only played Snap and Pokemon, which are games that, like, I've been playing, just, like, haven't really, like, streamed. The Bad Day? Got it. Sorry, I thought you meant the Fatty Dick Day. The what day? The fatty dick day. Come on, don't you know? What, everyone doesn't call it that? The fatty dick day is Friday night. No, not fatty dick. Come on, fatty dick. Wait, I love this. But yeah, to answer the question, it's mostly just been this. My mistake. Let's fatty dice. Italian fatty dice. I really don't need the power tablets. Alright, unfortunate, but that's why we have Genesect. You know, I'm actually really surprised. The game hasn't crashed on me yet. That is actually kind of exciting. Alright. Get out of here, Ultra Ball. Sick. Now, can I find my last Fusion Strike? I can. I do need to inspect the board, though. Okay, so you do have one on you. I think I do want to save the double turbo for being able to put it on the other Mew. Well, then yet again, if they kill this one, they just win the game anyway. Are you in Masters League? No? Alright, if this ends up being I can only use Techno Blast... I mean, honestly, I don't think there's any reason to, like, beat around the bush here. I could just kill it with Max Miracle. There's no reason to even use VMAX's ability. Cool, another boss's order. I mean, these are going to just do progressively less and less damage. Okay, Lucario. That looks sick. During your turn, this Pokemon can't use... Oh. If any of your fighting Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, this deck does 120 more, so it still is only 130. Yeah, this deck doesn't... I don't think this deck is going to cut it for you, buddy. But yeah, no, so I've only tried, as far as this stream goes, this is the first stream of, like, streaming other games. Player searches their deck for a Pokemon, reveals it, and puts it in their hand, then that player shuffles their deck. Interesting. Okay. I don't know why you took another Lucario. I don't want you doing that anymore. I'd rather you keep taking damage. Honestly, like, I don't really need to keep doing stuff. Just 320 damage? Jeez, okay. Alright, well, Lisa Sparkle we know doesn't do anything anymore. Because all of our Fusion Strikes have been used. Holy cow, they turned your pals into cards. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm just going to hear that joke all day, aren't I? How you doing today, Tempest? Like, Cubone, or Marowak can't do that much. He can do... Actually, they might be able to kill me with it. No, because they'd only have one. So it'd only be like 150 or something, which is still not 310, I think. Oh, my turn? Okay. Cool. Let's put the double turbo energy on this thing. Let's use a power tablet. I just want to find my bosses. Okay, I'm not going to need you, and I might as well just keep the Genesect, just in case they have the something. I would like to find the boss's order. Okay, there we go. Give me this. I think this is now just kind of like a slow burn for the opponent. If they can find a way to do 100-something damage to this, but I'm kind of thinking it's not super optimistic. Yeah. I will say that, like, finding another card game that, like, isn't LoR is going to be very difficult, just because, like, there's really nothing else that's like it. There's really not. Oh, wait. We were supposed to check what the highest rank is. Alright, let's see. Where is it? It's Arceus. Arceus is the highest league. And it's considered Masters League. And it is 2660. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel punching the air right now. So we're at 250, and to get to the top of Masters League, you'd need to be at 2600. So I don't think we're hitting that anytime soon. But pretty soon we might actually start playing against, like, opponents that are playing real decks. I will say the nice thing about this game, though, is I have so much time to just talk to chat. So, you know, you guys get to ask all your questions that you've been burning to ask me or whatever. Or just shit posts. I think I know which one's going to happen, though. But, like, you know. Really not good to just have Genesect out. It's actually not easy to... Did you eat all those cookies yet? No, I did not eat all those cookies yet. I've only completed one box. Another box at work is almost done. So I've almost had two boxes of cookies. What's the holdup? Not trying to have so many calories that I die. Basically. I eat cookies faster than that. I'm only having 2 a day, so, you know. That's impressive willpower. I know. And I'm still fat. That's the problem. You know what? I'll take the 50-50. There we go. Is there anything specific I want? I don't think so. I think we're good to just take a VMAX. The funny thing is that, like, that video, Pal World Return When, I think I'm just gonna, like, spend the next 3 days playing different card games. So today will be Pokemon, tomorrow might be Marvel Snap, and then we'll play Magic as, like, the 3rd game. I do need to re-download Magic, though, because I haven't had it on this computer yet. Unless someone would rather see, like, Master Duel or something. Y'all just have to let me know what you would or would not rather see. MTGO or Arena? Arena. Who on earth is playing MTGO still? That's what I want to know. How about I play you for a sub? Well, considering I have no actual cards, no. I'm not going to take a challenge that I will obviously lose. You know what I mean? The sad Pioneer players. Oh, that's who plays... Wait, why did this Pioneer players play MTGO? I was going to take you out behind the woodshed. Yeah, I know. Tempest, I can tell when you're confident because you ask me a question that requires competition. You're like, how about I play you in this thing for a sub? Or like something that has stakes is the only time that you ever challenge me. And it's because you know that it's the only time that you'll win. Like, I never hear you say, why don't you arm wrestle me and I'll, for a sub. How about I challenge you to a diabetes off? Bro, piss off. Who eats more cookies? Arena still doesn't have Pioneer, at least it is, as a whole. I'm not 100% sure I even understand. Like, is Pioneer just a format? Is that what it is? All right, I need a switch. No, you know what? Escape rope. That's what we need. Tempest. Freudian slip, Sure, Yeah, I believe that shit. I think Technoblast should still kill because of the power pellets. It does not kill. Oh, it does kill. Haha. I'm so smart. Well, we can't arm wrestle remotely, so that's why I never challenged you to that. Well, just... Obviously, the answer is to just fly out to New York. Obviously. Can you guys imagine if in Legends of Runeterra there was a card that just said, draw 7 cards? For 0 mana. Can you imagine? Because that's essentially what they just played here. It says discard your hand and draw 7 cards. But there's no restriction, so if you have no cards in hand, you can still play this. So it's just play this, draw 7. Now, the thing is that, in this game, supporter cards like this, you can only play one of them a turn. So, like, you wouldn't be able to spam this card. When I go visit schools, I'll head to New York. You want me to pull up on you? Neela Jana says, hold my beer. Yeah, for real. Alright, let's see. Can they actually do anything scary with the Salamence? Oh, this is just the insta knock out your opponent's Pokemon. Right. I forgot about that. This is reduced by 20, and this thing is increased by 30. And this is increased by 30. So that means that this move, even though it's supposed to do... It's supposed to do 210, but it goes down to 190, and then up to 320. So yeah, so it'll kill with the pellets. All right, let's see what they switch out for. Because I think even with, even if they don't, like, send out the Bidoof, I'm pretty sure this will still kill. Let's just see what we draw, I guess. I might as well use the other power pellets. Not that I need it, but just to be sure. Yeah, Technoblast kills still. So this thing's effect is knock out your opponent's active Pokemon, and then it does 200 damage to itself. That's how this card works. So it's just a like guaranteed one shot. But what happens is if they do use that move, it will kill itself. No, actually, they have 50. How do they get more health? Also, it just dies on my turn. And then I win the game. So, like, that's cool that they do that, but it literally just dies to my other View Me Max. I don't know if they realize that. So, unless this does makes me do reduced damage or something. Well, I mean, just use Technoblast. Okay, well, that was fun. So, like, the one thing about this game that I will say is that climbing does take a lot of effort. Like, I've been streaming for how long? An hour and a half, and we're still not one full division up. So, like, if you actually wanted to climb, like, all the way up, you wouldn't be able to do it in one day, I don't think. Because I don't think there's any win streak bonuses. Not that I've noticed. At least not once you hit rank 200. Because I think in these ranks, these lower ranks, you do get win streak bonuses, but I'm pretty sure once it goes on. But yeah, guys, these types of streams with, like, the, trying the different card games, I will say that this game and Marvel Snap, I've been, like, playing off stream, so I do kind of know how the game works. That being said, like, when we get to, like, Magic and, I mean, I know how Yu-Gi-Oh! Works. I just don't think I have anything competitive in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I haven't played it in a while. But Magic, like, I basically just created an account and that was it. But yeah. Exodia always competitive. Yeah. Alright, this is actually a super good hand. So, like, if it's a game like this and you guys have questions, be sure to just, you know, ask away. Shadowverse looks really fun. I could try Shadowverse. Would you guys rather see Shadowverse than Marvel Snap tomorrow? Because I'm willing to, like, download the game and start playing. Just know that I will be playing on a completely new account. So I have to do whatever, like, tutorial nonsense there is. MTG rules, if you play blue-white, you probably reported kids running in the hallway to teachers. That's not even what I mean. Like, I know the rules of Magic. I know the rules of the game. It's just a matter of, like, having cards to do things and what cards do what. Black is the best faction. I mean, look, I'm... Okay, we can maybe OTK them this turn. Maybe. It will require Meloetta and another Genesect. We have 2 Mews. Let's see if we can't kill this turn. It's gonna require us to get Elisa Sparkles and a okay. Actually, it pretty much only requires this. I'm pretty sure we just... Wait, don't you literally have an attack that just kills this? Wait, I don't even need to switch to Meloetta. I can literally just kill with this. No, you know what? Meloetta's safer. Maybe I can still find the Elisa Sparkles. Cool. Alright, GG. Yeah, so no Pokemon on the bench is the backup win condition in this game. Cause like opponent having so much fun. Yeah, so in this game, I don't know how many of you have been paying close enough attention, but like when you win by taking 6 of your own prize cards, right? But if you have no prize cards, or if you have no Pokemon on the board, you just lose. That's why the opening mulligan, you can't actively mulligan your hand. You can only mulligan if you have no Pokemon that are playable in your hand. Alright. Mew and Meloetta. With no way to draw more cards. Okay, maybe we can draw into one. See, like, this is opponent's... This is what it means, right? The opponent had to take 1 mulligan, because none of the 7 cards in their hand were a Pokemon. And just having a card that lets you draw into a Pokemon, doesn't count. We might as well play the other Meloetta. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has an ancient booster energy capsule attached, you may make both active Pokemon poison. Interesting. Opponent had a really good hand, by the way. Double VIP pass. Our hand was not as good. Triple VIP pass? Huh? Huh? Wow, cool. I'm glad I have triple Meloetta and nothing else. Alright, Bidoo's retreat cost is 1. I don't want this thing being in the active zone, just because, like, I don't know how easy it is for them to get stuff on their Pokemon. So we're instead gonna Boss's Order to the Bidoof. Because I don't want them doing this, if I can help it. Switch your deck for an energy card and attach it to one, then shuffle it. Yeah, okay. I didn't even know that this was an effect this thing had. Let's go ahead and put a Fusion Strike. Probably on a Meloetta. Just to spread out. Since we have another one in hand, we can put another one on this next turn if we need to. I just need to draw something that lets us draw cards. Because at the moment, this is kind of abysmal. But yeah, like, see, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, like, when games don't have a, like, currency system, like Magic with mana, or, like, any, like, Hearthstone and, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Hearthstone and LoR as well, like, games that don't have that kind of design philosophy, their, like, final turn just kind of, or their end game kind of just ends up turning into this. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let's Boss's Order to this thing and just kill it. Because the situation I'm scared of is, if this thing can just instantly make my Mew poisoned, and then I have to deal with the cloth, then we have a problem. Man, top decking the view. Okay, well, I guess opponent decided they couldn't. It's so funny. That Mew deck looks strong. So the Mew deck is a tier 1 deck, right? I think maybe a format or two ago, you could have considered it tier 0. I don't actually know enough about, like, Pokemon to know if that's true. I just know that, like, it's been a very strong deck. Let me, like, show you the deck real quick. I don't know why. I would like to show my deck on the screen like that. But anyway, on the... Okay. Like, this is not, like... Test deck. I don't even know what this button does. Oh, does this let you play against the bot? Well, it has Mew. For me, that's enough to spam it. Honestly, I do love me some Mew. Mew is one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. It's not my, like, #1 favorite, but it is one of my favorites. Okay, can I, like, concede now? I wanted to show the deck off. But I guess there's, like, no, like, good way to show the Pokemon? Like, I know that it's on the right-hand side of the screen. The problem is that this is not, like, a good way to show this. Because, like, because of where my camera's placed, like, you can barely see it. But, like, the whole idea here is Mew here will let you use any of your back row Pokemon's attacks. So it says choose one of your bench Fusion Strike Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. So, your options for attacks are Genesect has an attack that deals 210. Meloetta has an attack that does 70 for each Fusion Strike energy. So, at most, you can have 4 energy. You can run 4 copies of a card. So that means you can have 4 Fusion Strike energies at any time. So 7 times 4, so 280 damage. The most that this move can do is 280 damage. And then you have this thing just in case. But I don't think this is very good. I think you more have this card in here for Lesson in Zeal. Yeah, so you basically just have 2, like, really big, like, powerhouse moves. Because, as you can see, most cards have, like, a health pool that's around 200. View Mimax is an exception. But this also gives the opponent 3 prize cards. So So basically, they, like, it'd be the equivalent of if they kill this, they reduce your Nexus health in, like, half. That's, like, probably the best, like, equivalent way to think of it. Is they, like, get halfway closer to winning the game if they just kill this one card. Which is why it has so much health, but... So, Genesect is what really, like, enables this deck. Because he lets you just draw a shit ton of cards. So, yeah. It is a very strong deck because it, like, is so consistent. That's the big thing about the Pokemon game. Is that any deck that's, like, super consistent and can draw into their combo pieces well enough is gonna do well. Also, so long as the combo's good and not, like, garbage. You guys also want to know something that's really annoying about this game? The main reason that, like, I would be really hesitant to play this game full time. It's not even, like, an issue that makes a whole lot of sense. It's that, in this game... you can't mute emotes, first off. So you cannot mute your opponent emoting. So if your opponent is just emote spamming, there's nothing you can do about it. Secondly, the way the emotes work in this game, let me show you. It literally shows the face in the background. Literally how it works. I saw a comment that was long. Give me a second to just do my turnout real quick. It doesn't make sense to not let players mute. Yeah, I think this game, like, was sort of a rush, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think this game was sort of rushed. Because it was super buggy when it first came out. Like, super buggy. Let's see. Why is everything garbage in recent times? Switch is falling apart, mainly the app. YouTube keeps throwing in videos when I want to watch ads. Keeps throwing in videos when I want to... Wait, that took me a minute. Facebook keeps recommending garbage to me, and it can't be turned off as acquaintances don't post shit. Yeah, no, it's brutal out there. I think the main issue is, like, it's kind of, oh, wait, I think we can win this turn. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Do this, I guess, real quick. For me, the downside of Pokemon, it's the fact that fights are just 1v1. Not many options like in most of the CCGs where you can have many monsters or effects or whatever. Yeah, no, I definitely get that. I totally understand that. If I can get Switch, I think we can just win this turn. Or, you know what, Escape Rope works just fine. Sure. Let's see if we don't get power pellets. Cool. So we did not win, but this thing has 10 health left. So if they go to do anything, it dies. Like, they can't even put energy on it, because it just insta-dies. So, one question at a time. The first thing is, for why everything seems like it sucks, I think it's a combination of, like, it's like anything that, like, started old and then grew, right? Like, think about, let's just, for example, like, washing machines, right? You would hear all the time that, like, older style washing machines are just, like, super good, right? They were, like, built to last. They were just, like, very well built, very well designed. But nowadays, like, you buy one and people always complain that it feels like they just break instantly, right? And, like, what caused that? Well, that was caused because, companies, like, didn't want to, put as much, work into building things because it didn't make them as much money, right? Let's go ahead and just Miracle Mile this thing. And we'll save the power pellets for next turn. So it's just like, does this feel repetitive? It feels like you kind of only do one thing in Pokemon. Well, we're only playing one deck, right? We're playing the same exact deck, and it kind of only does this one formulaic thing. So, like, yes, it is repetitive, but, like, also imagine playing, like, Karma Set, right? Like, every game you're just doing nothing until turn 10, right? Now, granted, in this game, like, every deck feels like it's doing the exact same thing, other than, like, the exception of a few cards. Where, like, you know, a lot of the, like, good cards that are just good are, like, cards that every deck has, like Escape Rope, Switch, Professor's Research, things like that. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that in Pokemon, you can't play on your opponent's turn. You can't do anything on your opponent's turn. There's nothing even, like, trap cards and negates and stuff, right? That's just, like, not a thing in Pokemon. To be honest with you, I don't think I really need to do anything else. Okay. I think we were so far ahead, we could just, like, kill that and end turn. I think that, like, where Pokemon gets more interesting is, like, how well you can, like, navigate your combo in tight situations, right? Or just, like, know what the opponent's doing. I think that's, like, the thing that makes a game like this interesting. Same deal with Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like, it can seem really boring because only one person's playing, which makes it a really terrible spectator sport. So, like, the only people that enjoy watching games of Yu-Gi-Oh are people who know how Yu-Gi-Oh works. Someone who's, like, coming in from the sideline has no idea what's happening, right? Like, if you've only watched, like, the first season of the anime, you will not be able to follow anything that's happening. Because also things happen so quick, right, in Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, someone's going through their combo, like, pretty quickly. So, like, if you don't know what each card does, you're not going to understand why they're doing this or that. Pokemon's kind of the same at this point, right? Like, combos just happen. Cards are just played. Granted, like, the cards are a little bit simpler in text, so you kind of know what they're doing, but... I'm also, by the way, not saying that, like, other card games like Magic and LoR don't have a similar problem. It's just, like... Alright. Cemetery. I can't kill this on the first turn, unfortunately. And I don't really want to just draw 2 cards. So... let's Ultra Ball this and this and get a Mew. Now, do I want to risk that they can kill my Meloetta? I guess I have to. Yeah, I hope I answered the question about, like, the why everything sucks kind of deal. Like, basically, the analogy there is, like, the old, like, method of, like, washing machines, right? They were, like, once robustly built because the methodology back then was gain customer trust and, like, build a, like, competent product that was just strictly better than the opponent, than the other company's product, right? That's just how marketing used to work. But now the way marketing works is, like, there's so many other options that people could go to besides you that are of fairly equal standards, that if you just slightly lower your standards, but you increase how much you can make, you can increase your own profits by making a subpar thing that needs more attention from the consumer. Which is why things that are product or that are subscription based are things that usually make companies most money, because they can get a continual price from something. I'm trying to not say the word like anymore because of what Mochi said. I'm really trying to avoid it because I use the word like a lot. But yeah, the ultimately boils down to, like, that's the same route that internet companies, or I guess tech companies, are going through, where, like, it used to be make the best product that was just strictly a better service than what the other people had. But now with, like, other companies are kind of on the same level, or at least equivalent enough, that the best thing that can be done is, like, hey, let's just increase our own profits good enough. So I hope that made sense, because that was That's kind of the best I can do, as far as explaining it. Or at least what I think. You know, I think I need to boss's order a Giratina out. I won't be able to kill it unless we draw into an Elisa Sparkle. And even then, I don't think we can kill it. I did not say that many times, sir. Definitely didn't say that many times. Wait, how many lost boxes there? Alright, fine, whatever. There are 5 in here. I really don't want to use Technoblast, but I do have Switch, I guess. I really need, like, a good card here. That's not even remotely close to what I meant. He's been yapping for 2 hours. Hey, if you don't want to hear me yap, leave the stream, alright? Because that's all I do here. If you're literally like, hey, this guy talks too much, I'm sorry, that's literally my content. If you don't like it, like, find a different stream. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not good at the game, so all I have is my personality, alright? It's like my dating profiles. I'm not hot, so you're not gonna come here because of I look good. I'm not particularly good at any one thing, but I do talk a shit ton, so... You're just gonna have to love me for my personality, okay? You look good, though, you lion. I promise you. I am not, as the kids say, lion. I may look like a lion with this mane, but I am not lion. So what was the other thing that people were talking about? The downside for Pokemon is the fact that the fights are just 1v1. Yeah, I mean, again, that kind of comes back down to, like, what makes the card game interesting. The thing that makes Pokemon interesting is more just, like, what to do with your combos. Rather than, like... Rather than any, like, specific thing. Wow, cool. A Fusion Strike energy. That's great. I guess I'm going to put that on the Meloetta. I can't attack him with you anyway, so we might as well switch you out for the Meloetta. Actually, I guess I could remove this. Like, if I get rid of the Fusion Strike energy, the problem is I don't have a way to get it back. So I'm kind of capped on energy, and I have to keep doing the switcheroo with the, I really don't want them killing the VMAX, if I can help it, because I am, like, bricked the F up right now. I'm not hot, so you're not going to come here because of I look good. I'm not particularly good at any one thing, but I do talk a shit ton, so... You're just going to have to love me for my personality, okay? That's a great clip. Not gonna lie. It's a great clip. I'm gonna have to save that one. Bro, I'm getting dicked so hard. I'm getting dicked so hard by this shit. Oh, this Giratina actually can't do anything. I didn't even realize. I guess I would rather retreat and use the double turbo and keep the Fusion Strike energy so I can actually, like, use the Meloetta's attack at some point. It means I won't be able to attack with the Meloetta, but I couldn't attack with it if I discard the energy, anyway. So. Well, at least if they try to put more energy on this thing, it takes more damage, but yeah. Bro, like, I can't get these cards out of my hand. I literally can't. Sorry, don't you have an ability that... Oh, it just knocks out my Pokemon. So don't you take 20? No, you don't. Wait. Oh, it's to none. Yeah. The only thing that's kind of going my way is that opponent also can't do anything. At least it seems like that. But yeah, like, I think the only reason I'd be, like, interested in playing, like, Pokemon, at any, like, as, like, my main, like, streaming game is just because I like Pokemon. Oh my god. Guys, this is the slowest moving game. At least I can draw a card. Cool. I might as well put this on the Mew or the Mew V. Or should I put it on the Meloetta? No, I think I have to put it on you. Alright, well, I have to end turn. And they can't retreat this thing. Not unless they get a switch or escape rope. I think if they escape rope, I have to just sack the Genesect. I think that's just, like, what it boils down to. I don't even know how this works. Up to 2 cards, put one in your hand, the other in the Lost Zone. Okay, what are they at Lost Zone-wise? 14? So they have more than enough to do the one-shot kill. Alright, well... At least I can kind of start doing stuff now. Like, we can finally play the video game. Great. Love that for us, actually. Man, I kind of want to wait until I get a boss's order. But, like... Oh, you know what? What if I actually... don't let this Mew... Well, no, because if they get enough to do the star power... I guess I have to just kill the Comfy. I guess I just have to. Okay. Well, they chose to put this thing in the active zone. Oh, because they're going to try to kill me with Cramorants. Okay. So they can kill this VMAX with the Cramorant. But then I just revenge kill it. Although ultimately what they do, right, So, like, this is kind of awkward, because, like, if I kill this Cramorant, they just get to kill it back with the Giratina, and then I just lose the game. Cool. I literally have not been allowed to play this game. At all. I mean, I could just, like... I could just do the energy max and see if they... Because if they put the Giratina out and they use the V-Star... Path to Peak... That's actually fine. Okay, I mean, if they have Switch, then we lose anyway. See what I mean? Is I can't, like, stop the opponent from emoting. Literally can't stop them from emote spamming. I bet you feel real good about winning with your Giratina V-Star when I spent 4 turns not drawing cards. This is my problem. Is I think this is the main reason I couldn't play this game full time on stream. It's just getting too tilted from that. Just like the getting emoted constantly. That's the deal breaker for me. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. But yeah. Do you know what to expect that you can do that in the people who have the ability and time to time? I'm going on and on top of the time. What are you... Homie, are you having a stroke? What are you talking about? Do you know what to expect that you can do that in the people who have the ability of the time to time? I am going on and on top of the time. What? One of us is having a stroke right now, and I don't know who it is. I think the other thing about this game is that, like, opponents take a long time to do nothing. Like, this is literally just set Pokemon on the board. There's really not a lot to think about. Especially when you don't know what your opponent's deck is. Like, you know, people who get annoyed at, like, people taking a long time on, like, turn 1 and stuff, like, imagine, like, they were able to take a ton of time on the mulligan. And that's basically what's happening here. Do I need to do the switch? I don't think so. You know what? I think we're just gonna end turn there. I'm not really... I can't attack on this turn anyway. I think we have a really good turn next turn. So maybe I need to just start like doing no. Maybe I do need to just start going second, just because like of the people who play like a single Sableye and then end turn. Like we can kind of take advantage of that. Who's the strongest character in this game? I think it's a toss-up between like this VMAX Mew and the Charizard. Because I think Charizard is very strong. Let's see if I can't... I actually don't know if this game has anything that's like, what was the name of that website? Runeterra AR. I don't know if there's anything that's like Runeterra AR. How did we win? My boy Pikachu. Pikachu was good for a while. You want to see what one of the strong Pikachu decks was? I actually think I have it. Hold on. So there was this deck that used this card, Flying Pikachu VMAX. So on top of this being like basically just the Macy's Day Parade blimp as a Pokemon card, it was actually pretty brutal, because like you would do 160 damage, right? Which is a good amount in Pokemon. Like that's not nothing. He has a huge health pool of 310. But then his ability is, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent. Or from basic Pokemon. So, like, if your opponent wasn't on, like, another VMAX strat, you just couldn't hit this. Or not even VMAX, but, like, basically basic means, like, Form 1, right? So even though this is a Flying Pikachu V, it's still a basic Pokemon. So they need something that can evolve to be able to hit this. Which, like, at the time in the format wasn't a lot of things. Because you had, like, this deck. Where, like, you were just hitting really hard with this card, which is a basic. So if you can't do that, then you're just kind of SOL. But yeah, what was I looking up? Pokemon TCG meta. Justin Basil. Do you collect Pokemon cards IRL? I sort of do. Like, I kind of only really collect the older ones. I can show off my collection after this game. You know, if opponent actually plays the game. So we will just go over real quick what like the top decks are in this game. So in this game right now, the top decks are Giratina V-Star, which was the deck that we just played against. Charizard EX. Charizard is very strong. Gardevoir. Let's see. I don't really have a whole lot that I can do this turn. I don't really want to get rid of the switch. Maybe I should have gotten rid of one of the Mews. But yeah, so Gardevoir. Gardevoir kind of works like Mew Genesect. It's just a little different. This Roaring Moon, which is basically Salamence, but different. Lost Box with Radiant Charizard. What is this? Oh, this is kind of like the same as Giratina, just without Giratina. A Mew Genesect, which is what we're playing. It looks like people have cut Meloetta entirely from this deck. And this is on... Wow, this is on a really weird ratio. I don't even know what all of these cards are. But this is not the list we're on. Miraidon? This is a deck that we have built. What does this do? Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a basic Pokemon that does not have a rule box and put it onto their bench. And then shuffle the deck. Yeah, I want to do that. Alright, let's draw 2 cards. Well, that would be super cool if I had more stuff I could do. But the problem is I kind of don't have anything else I can do. I do like having the Meloettas in this format. I just feel like it's not bad. So Miraidon, Snorlax Stall. I haven't seen this at all. So this is not necessarily meta, but these are things that are like kind of competitive. Arceus V-Star used to be like busted. Oh, this is the version of the deck we're on. Interesting. I wonder why this is worse than the other. Lugia V-Star also was a deck that was like crazy broken in the last few expansions. There is a deck that I really want to play that I don't know that it's like all that good, but I do want to like just be able to make it at some point. Also, the main reason I want to play the Pokemon TCG is just to like know how to play the game and like what cards do what. Because oh, big oof, buddy. My nieces and nephews play the game, and I want to, you know, be cool for them. I should probably use the double fusion energy, yeah. No, yeah. Maybe I can get the Cram-O-Matic. We need Power World card game. That would be kind of hype, not gonna lie. Are you kidding me? I only two of them are in here? Buddy. That makes me upset. That makes me really upset. Well, we might be losing because of that. Not having the fusion strikes is actually kind of bad. Power World cards would be kind of cool. You could probably... I mean, like, look. Depending on how much they want to make Nintendo mad, that is probably a thing they could do. I think we're going to lose this. I think, like, we don't have a whole lot of things we can do against a 330 health Charizard. I think he just hits harder than us. Especially when 2 of our Fusion Strike energies are in here. Why'd that do 340? Why did that do 340? Wait, I'm so confused. Does 30 more for each pride card your opponent has taken? I've taken none. Nintendo is loving the no competition, big profit things. This needs to change. Yeah. I can agree to that. I think that there definitely needs to be a shakeup. Why'd that do 340 damage? I still am not over this. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 10 more damage to your opponent's act. Okay, well it's not that. Was there something here that I'm missing? How did it do 340 damage? I'm still not over this. How? How is it doing so much damage? I don't understand. What happened? What? I legitimately don't understand how it's doing so much damage. Because it should be doing 180. Mew's not weak to fire, right? No. It's weak to dark. Is this thing dark? Oh, this isn't fire. Okay. This is a dark Pokemon, but it takes fire energy. Okay. So it's doing double damage. That's why. That's what's happening. Okay. See, we're learning, chat. We're learning. Slowly but surely, we are learning. Well, we have double VIP pass, so I'm not, like, particularly worried. Oh, I was gonna show the cards that I've collected. I can probably show them while opponents... What is that? Oh, that's a Mew EX. You know, Tempest inspired me. Tempest inspired me. I'm gonna eat more cookies. That is a great clip sleeper. I don't think they can turbo this out. But just in case. I do need to find my Mew VMAX, though. That's not a Mew VMAX. Yeah, I forgot I can use your ability. We're gonna attach this to the other one, I think. Because we have this. Alright, hold on one second. J. Jonah Jameson is the GOAT because when Green Goblin asked him who sends him pictures of Spider-Man, he didn't snitch on Toby. Yeah, because a journalist actually has intent, right? Let's just see. I do just need Mew VMAX, don't I? Wait, how many do I have? We have 2. Okay. Maybe we can finally start popping off here. Is there anything else I want? I'm trying to think of what's in our deck. I think the answer is no. We know that this VMAX is gonna die, so like we're gonna save these Cramomatics for next turn when I can get a second VMAX and just revenge kill this. Problem is I can't boss his order. Alright. This means I can at least use both Cram-O-Matics. So the thing is that if they put energy on this, this thing will only have 10 health left, which means I can just kind of one-shot it with whatever. I do want to show this video, though, because I think this was pretty funny.
With a box of scraps!
Hold on.
It's impossible. Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave! With a box of scraps!
It's such a great clip. Such a perfect use of that clip from Iron Man. Still opting for the Calamity Storm. I mean, I guess when it's a VMAX, it kind of just does the same amount of damage, huh? I will say it's brutal out there for the Mew VMAXs. Because, like, two of the, like, good archetypes in the game right now, are dark, which means that your Mew VMAX just dies super easily. I guess I'm gonna use one of these. At least the Sparkle does nothing. This probably won't do anything either. I guess I kind of have to save it, don't I? Well, we finally got the Mew VMAX. The problem is I just lose next turn. Because they can just hit me with this thing again. Like, it actually doesn't do me any good. I'm just kind of, like, drawing cards. I don't think there's anything that saves me. Not unless I just, like, I can, like, survive for a turn to try to, like, figure something out by, like, using this switch and just sending a Genesect out to do nothing. Or even the Meloetta. I mean, if they have switch boss's order, we just lose anyway. Okay, switch cart. So they can get that thing back out. If I can kill that Salamence, I think we can still win this game. It just requires me to hit another Power Pellet, I think. I'm just trying to think of how much damage I can do. So we have one Power Pellet that's already gone. So I think I have one more in the deck. Escape Rope. Well, I'm not really trying to lose. So let's see. In what world can I actually, like, continue to do damage? Do you have a resistance to steel? No, you don't. So this is 210. We have to use this. I can't use the boss's order because I want this thing dead. We can put this on here. I could Ultra Ball, but I don't think Ultra Ball... Well, Ultra Ball gets cards out of my hand. Alright, let's get the boss's order and this out. So I might need to use the switch to retreat again. Tactically retreat. I don't need to hit anything, I just need to draw more cards with this Genesect. Cramomatic. So I'm only doing an additional 30 damage here. Didn't I use a power pellet? There's 30 more. And then... Alright, we're gonna have to just use the Cramomatic on the escape rope, I guess. Can I... Do I have another power pellet? I do. I have no idea if this will kill still. It does not kill, so we still lose. Unfortunate. Unfortunate that we still lose. But that was my only shot. I'm pretty sure I only have 3 power pellets. So unless they, like, forget and they put a thing on this. Now, is something reducing damage? No. So why did we only do another 60? I put 2 power pellets on it, and this is supposed to do... So is this thing not affected by... It can't be affected by special conditions? So does that include... the, So does that include the, like, choice belt? Because I don't understand why I did reduced damage there. That should have killed, right? Because I was doing an extra 90 damage on top of 210. I don't know what happened. Like, this is why we're learning the game, right? But, like, I really don't know what happened that we took reduced damage, or that we dealt reduced damage there. Was there something on the board that was reducing damage? There might have been. There might have been something on the board that, like, reduced damage by 30 or something. That's the only thing I can think of. But still, that was the only way we were winning that game. I think it's worth looking at this Alright, so they're running 2 Boss's Order, 1 Elisa Sparkles, 1 Iono. Battlepass, Lost Vacuum? This is a really weird build. So they had to do a mulligan. It's a Raikou. Okay. I'd just like to see, like, the... Okay. So let's get our Genesects, since we can get the non-Genesects with the fog crystals. Fog crystal again. Alright, so one of our energies is in here. I probably should just Ultra Ball. I could have gotten like another thing on the bench, but I think I just want to make sure that I have this. I don't have a whole lot of faith that this Mew's gonna live. Okay. We are going to take the double turbo energy and put this on the other Mew in the back row. And yeah, end turn. So in this situation, right, like, we'd love to kill this Raikou, but the problem is that we kind of can't. And as we've learned with this Mimikyu, it cannot be killed by our V or V Max Mew. So what we would need to do is have the Meloetta have power. Now the problem is that I don't actually have a way to give this Meloetta any energy to do an attack. Without taking a prize card. But what I can do is I can Boss's Order to get the Raikou back out. And then maybe we snipe it. Let's go ahead and use a Power Pellet. I don't actually think I need it at this moment, but I just want to draw more cards. Let's get this out. We might as well actually use this, I think. And get the VMAX. Evolve this. Draw more cards. Give you this. We might as well just draw our 1 or 2 cards. And then do this, and hopefully Meloetta's attack can do enough damage. It does. Alright, I need to find the fusion energy here. Alright, shit. Well, we have another boss's order, so we can get rid of the Regielect whatever. That's fun art on the Ultra Ball. Okay. So we'll just boss's order again and get the Miraidon down. I guess I'll put this choice belt on this. We do need to make sure that we use the boss's order. Is there anything else I'm, like, trying to draw for? I honestly think we have, like, a pretty decent hand. No, I might... No, I can't escape rope. If I escape rope, then this play was for nothing. Alright, let's just go for the attack, because I'm not, like, really needing to do anything with our stats here. Alright, we need the fusion energy. Alright, no fusion energy. If I remember right, Flaffy's actually, like, a really good... Yeah, you can take an energy and put it on whatever. Alright, another escape rope, so let's... Boom. Let's, yeah, I guess we're gonna escape rope. Since I can't actually hit this Mimikyu. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we had that game. I would just, like... I wouldn't mind trying any other deck. The problem is that I just, like, don't know if I have resources to try another deck. I guess after this game, I can try seeing the other build of Mew Genesect. That's not a great sign. Okay, well, they mulligan too, so it kind of checks out. This is a slightly better hand. I don't love that. Okay. They mulliganed again. Okay, so they mulliganed twice. Interesting. Alright, well, VIP pass is kind of busted. One of our Genesects is a prize card. Let's go for... No, you know what? Actually, I need a Meloetta. Why can't I use this one's ability? What? Oh, I can't attack on the first turn. That's right. Okay. Go for it, friend. That's a really cool, card background, though. The, like, silhouette Gen 1 Pokemon. That is pretty cool. Each player's turn that have, that player may heal 30 damage from each of their Steel Pokemon and Dragon Pokemon. Interesting. Okay. I forget what this does. Alright, so Mew VMAX number 1, Mew VMAX number 2. I don't understand why I can't use this one's ability. Okay, I can, it's just not showing. Got it. Okay. Well, I could just put the energy on this thing. But I think what I'd rather do is escape rope onto the other one to force this, Honedge out. As much as I could kill the Radiant Greninja, I think, like, stopping their main win condition. Alright, let's just do this and, like, thin the deck out so I'm not drawing these. Let's see what we get. That's a Meloetta. It's looking like we're going to end up just doing this. No sense in wasting the switch. We might as well just use this. Since there's, like, no advantage to doing any one move over the other. I think I just want to, like, make sure that, like, their, like, main win con is, like, slowed down. Because, like, Greninja's, like, really good, like, card draw for them. But if they don't have a Pokemon that has energy that can actually do something, I think this is a much harder game for them. That's kind of my mentality going into this match. Now, I don't know if that's, like, grounded in any real reality. Metal Scraper was a really good card for Steel, and then they kind of nerfed it. Honestly, I'm just going to keep killing these. I don't even think I need to do anything. I'm just gonna keep killing these. Like, I could have drawn for, energy, right? But I think that they'd be pretty hard-pressed to deal 310 damage in one turn. They could probably do it. But I keep forgetting to show off my cards. Definitely after this game, we'll show it off. Alright, so a rare candy. And another energy. So they put a lot of energy in the discard pile right now. Like, a lot. I don't know if I like Iono, honestly, in Mew Genesect. Because, like, you already have so much card draw. And that's just, like, wasting your supporter card. Might as well just draw. Let's say we can draw 3 lovely cards here. Let's just bosses orders this thing again, honestly. I think, like, if I really need to later, we can use escape rope to force swaps. But, like, I'm just gonna keep killing these. They've put so much energy into the discard pile. Like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I legitimately don't know how much energy they run, but I'm pretty confident that all the good cards that, like, retrieve energy from the discard pile for steel are out of the meta. Like Metal Scraper or whatever. It's too late to seek forgiveness from the Pokemon overlords. You already streamed Pal World. Ah, yes. How you doing today, Night Stars? Wait, what? During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Well, that's an easy fix. We just escape rope. Decent, just got back from disc golfing, and now I have most of dinner in the oven. So, disc golf is kind of like Frisbee, but you're trying to hit like a post that has like chains on it, right? To get like the Frisbee inside of the chain thing. That's how disc golf works, or am I off on that? You have to forgive me because I've never... It's a basket, yes? Okay. Like, I don't, like, need any particular thing. I definitely don't need 2 Elisa Sparkles, though. Let's get another Mew out. But it's also, like, 300-foot holes. So when you say 300-foot holes, you mean, like, the distance from where you start to where the hole is 300 feet, right? Not, like, the hole itself is 300 feet. Correct, okay. I just needed to make sure. You know. Just needed to make sure. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what card I could possibly need right now. Let's think about that numbers. Imagine a 300-foot hole. How likely is it that there's a Grand Canyon in the middle of the city? I don't know where Night Stars live. Maybe he lives in the Grand Canyon and that's where they're playing Frisbee golf. I don't know, dude. You make it sound like it's so obvious. How could I possibly know that? Like, I could be doing stuff, right? Or we just keep slapping their Pokemon. I know you don't do sports. His Power World tower needs a 300-foot hole. Dude, if I could dig down in Power World, I would dig a giant hole. Believe you me, I would dig that hole. I would take one for the team. I don't know what opponent's deck was supposed to do, but it kind of seemed like just constantly killing the cards that do stuff was a really good idea. Numbers does sports. He knows how he knows who Carmelo Anthony is. Ah, yes. Obviously, the best way to know anything. Do you guys think I'd be playing the Pokemon card game off rip if I knew how sports work? Gardevoir EX, that's really cool art, and it's a shiny Gardevoir. I'm in Cali too, so after an earthquake, he could be right. Yeah. No, after, you know, all it takes is one earthquake, and then boom, 300-foot hole. That's all it takes. It's just one hole. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I was supposed to show this. I don't know if Mochi's still here, but I was supposed to show this, my Pokemon card collection. Because I even have a Pokemon binder. Like, I've had this binder since literally the 90s. It's, like, coming apart, too, and everything. I've had people offer me, like, actual money for this binder, by the way. But, yeah, like, my Pokemon collection mostly consists of, oh my god, I think my binder might actually break. I'm, like, actually worried. If this binder breaks, I will be so sad. I don't know how to show this off without, like, breaking the binder. I guess I could just do this. My ring light's kind of messing it up. But anyway, like, you see, like, I only have, like, older cards, right? I only have, like, older things for Pokemon. Like, these are kind of newer, but still, like, pretty old. So anyway, I think at fear of, like, not ripping this binder any more than it's already ripped, I'm going to not show the rest of this off yet, because I probably would rather just wait until I have a proper stream to do it, but... I'm actually looking at Google Maps where you were. What? We're literally neighbors. I just didn't want to say it. Oh yeah, I forgot. You two literally live right next to each other. How could I forget? Imagine missing a whole football stadium. Oh, I do have plans to move out of Cali in 2 years. My company is expanding to Oregon and Illinois in 2 years, so I'm jumping ship with a new office. Well, I would definitely suggest that you don't move to Illinois. How did you say Oregon? Like a normal human being? I don't know. I don't understand the question. I'm from Illinois. Even more reason not to go there. Even more reason. What you got against Indiana, bro? I said Illinois, not Indiana. Come on. Do better. Indiana is in the middle finger of the South, rising up in the North. What you got against Chicago, bro? It's Chicago. That's what I got against Chicago. Indiana is fine. They have a nice fireworks, though. Chicago is a big foodie city. We get it, you don't recognize their pizza. I mean, yeah, like... I think that's good enough reason. Do I think they can deal 180 damage next turn? I have no idea. Honestly. We're just gonna pray that they can't. Chicago Pizza is its own food group. We do hot dogs best, though. You know, I literally saw a clip about... I think it was a Jon Stewart clip about how deep dish pizza is not pizza. It's just tomato soup on in a bread bowl. That's probably my favorite insult of deep dish pizza. That wasn't even meant to be an insult. You have a food tab on Discord. I wasn't trying to make it an insult. I don't need to do another release of Sparkle. And I think I can kill this. It just requires me to... Maybe I'd actually just Master Ball into another Genesect. It's probably better than keeping these two cards. No, the We All Know Numbers likes his food. Oh, did someone say that? Oh. Mods? Nope, pretty sure it was a fat joke. Deep dish pizza is so good, but I think it's closer to a casserole than classic pizza. Tempest said it. Mods ban that man. Yeah, Tempest, get on it. Ban that man. Why can't I attack? Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from the... You may move any amount of energies. Wait. Seriously, why can't I attack? Oh, okay. It's bugged, that's why. That's why I couldn't attack. We investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing. The Obama administration declared pizza a vegetable, and they are from Illinois. Damn it! I don't know, something, birth certificate, something. Come on. I don't even believe in that shit, but like, you know, I need something to win my argument here. He was smuggled here legally. If Chicago was good enough for Obama, it's good enough for me. There you go. Oh, okay, cool. Opponent was sick of me just, like, playing the game, I guess. I do have a food tab in my Discord, by the way. I haven't, like, posted anything to it in a while. Which is actually, like... I probably should have posted what I ate yesterday. Because I went to a, Vietnamese place in the city. Went to a Vietnamese place in the city, yesterday, and got some... Okay. You guys are gonna have to level with me on this. How is it pronounced? How is this pronounced? Is it, like, pho? Or is it pho? It said, like, pho? Okay. Absolutely not the first one. You see, I'm, like, I will say it like that from now on, but I don't understand why it's pronounced that way. Is it because, like, in, Vietnamese, that's, like, how you say those letters together? It's pronounced like, fox? It's pronounced like fox, huh? Vietnamese does it. It's because it's not English? You mean it's not American? I don't understand. Isn't everything American? Alright, let's Cramomatic this Ultra Ball away. I mean, if I win the coin flip... Okay, I guess we get the... V Max, right? I could have gotten another Genesect. Maybe I need to be doing that from now on. It's just, like, filling my board with Genesects and just, like, pray that we draw into the Mew. Why is I before E except after C? America, damn it, that's why. I need to move this binder before I step on it. There's only 3 rules that I remember about the English language, alright? God bless America, God bless our troops, and I before E except after C, alright? Those are the only 3 things I remember. Anything else? No idea why it's said that way. Eagle screech. I'll stick with you into it anyway. Alright, what do you do? I just realized that I got pathed. Path to the peak. That's okay. I can just, like, wait. I do want to get a Meloetta, though. Please tell me what your favorite American gun is. None of the Euro manufacturer trash. Well, I guess it'd probably have to be Remington. Just because, like, I actually know those guns. Because, like, I used to work for a company that made them. So, like, probably just that one. I did try to apply at Smith & Wesson, though, because they had a plant in Massachusetts, which isn't, like, too... I mean, it's, like, not close, but it, like, compared to, like, California, it's not too far from my hometown. Like, I think it's probably a little bit further than New York City, but... But yeah, they never got back to me, though, so kind of a moot point. I'm only using Technoblast if I do this. But Technoblast should kill. Maybe I can get, okay, nope. The guns that God intended are proud Americans to use. Homie is committed to this do-nothing strat. I probably should just, like, retreat to one of the Mew Vs. Since this is a free retreat anyway. Just retreat to this thing. Since I can't use Technoblast again anyway. And let's Elisa Sparkle, I guess, just to start getting cards out of the deck. And also to debate this thing into coming out. Why the hell does opponent have a Bidoof? So Bidoof itself, this particular Bidoof has a kind of good ability. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. So, like, if your opponent has a way to do damage to the bench, they can't kill this card. But the bigger reason to have Bidoof is because the evolved form, Barrel, actually has a pretty good effect. That's kind of the bigger reason. I should be able to do this now, shouldn't I? Because I got rid of Cemetery, and I have 3 cards, but I have... Why won't it let me... Oh, they put a Spirit Tomb down. I didn't even see that. How much do I care, though? Because I'm pretty sure... If this doesn't kill... This will at least do a ton of damage. And they won't be able to kill my Mew with this thing. Unless they somehow get something that insta-kills. But yeah. Barrel has a pretty good effect. Barrel is like... I think it's like if you... Once per turn, you can draw until you have 5 cards. So if you just dump your whole hand, you can do this. So that's their V-Star, yeah. So, we didn't really... Yeah, this Barrel. This card. This is why you run it. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. So, like, right now, they could use it and go up to 5. And they think they're being cute here. But... Okay, well, there goes the boss's order. But maybe we just get the cemetery? Because I think I run 2 of it. Oh, I can Cram-O-Matic. Sick. Well, we don't need the boss's order anymore, but I should... Let's see, do I need anything else? I guess I should just take the old cemetery, yeah. Well, old cemetery doesn't really do anything other than enable their Pokemon that might have abilities, because, like, they still have the Spirit Tomb that I can't really do anything about. What do I want? I think I just want the other Mew VMAX. Just so I can, like, have this thing on the board. Alright, okay. So they need to do 110 damage to kill this one, and then they have to deal with this one still? Which arguably won't be able to do as much damage, but... I don't even know what they're looking for now. Their Arceus is down. I'm actually, like, I don't, like, try to always talk about, you know, viewership numbers and stuff, but I'm kind of surprised that, like, I actually have less viewership playing this than I did, playing Power World. You would think, like, more people would be, like, interested in, the card game equivalent for Legends of Runeterra than the random, You're surprised? I am surprised. I'm actually very surprised. I would have thought more people would want more card game and not random, not even remotely related game. Weekday versus weekend? I don't know. Like, I was streaming Power World during the week last week and did, like, kind of decent numbers-wise. Power World is more popular on Twitch at the moment, but, like, the issue is that it doesn't matter what's more popular on Twitch. It matters, like, what your audience watches, right? And, like, most of my audience are people who only watch Legends of Runeterra stuff. Like, if I go to my Twitch analytics and look at, like, my viewership, I can tell you that, like, a lot of my viewers, it's gonna show, are, like, people who just watch, Legends of Runeterra. Exactly, they like LoR, not Pokemon TCG, but you would think that the card game equivalent... T1 for fun, run it down mid. I guess how many new people were watching? You talking about for the Power World stream? I guess that's fair. Maybe, like, there's people who are new to my stream who, like, only were watching me play Power World. But I feel like, with how oversaturated the game is, I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy one? That is possible. I just, like, didn't think that was the case. Problem is, Numbers forgot to set up the bots for Pokemon. Oh, you mean the viewer bots? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Very funny. We are here for a good time, not a long time. Oh, does no one else think that that's, like, strange? Like, is everyone else just like, yeah, no, that makes total sense that people wouldn't want to watch you play a different card game? Is the issue that it's, like, not close to, like... I think it does show the problem when a streamer changes games. Yes, no, like, exactly. Like, I think, like, a lot of it is mostly people that just, like, only watch Legends of Runeterra. Like, a lot of the viewership was just people that only watch that one thing. So trying to switch games, you're gonna have to, like, kind of start from zero, other than, like, the handful of you that like me personally, which is probably the minority. I will not, deny, but I appreciate those of you who do stay, even though everyone in here has a sword next to their name. You're not losing enough in this game. Okay, so I need to suck more? Got it. Hots, you can't even trash talk to your opponents, Mickey Mouse. It's like, just because I watch League doesn't mean I want to watch Heroes of the Storm. Okay. What you're saying is that you don't have enough of a personality to stream other games, Kappa? I guess that's up to you guys. Do you think that I don't have enough of personality to, like, be interesting to watch play other things? It really is, like, it just says a lot more about, like, the Twitch community, right? Like, how many people are, like, actually actively watching and participating in a stream for multiple hours at a time, and how many people are, like, just, like, looking for someone that's playing the game that they're playing so they have something to, like, fall asleep to at night. Like, I know when I would be in college, I would just, like, be at 2 a.m. looking for someone that's playing HOTS just to, like, watch gameplay because I wanted to play but was too tired to actually do anything. I get that. What is wrong with you? That's what you do at 2 a.m.? Well, in college, that's what I did. Now at 2 a.m., I sleep. The correct answer is text someone you up. Well, that would require me to have friends, which, like, I did have friends in college. My college friends were pretty great. Hold on, timer. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I guess I have to Cram-O-Matic. Part of the problem is that to play another game, your audience also needs to know that other game, or it has to be easy enough for them to understand. Yeah. I'm just here to chat. I have no idea what's happening, nor do I care. Fair. The only problem that the only people that answer numbers call at 2 a.m. are the 24-hour drive-thrus. See, here's the problem, right? Is that, like, everyone that's, like, in chat that likes to just sit here and chat is always mean to me. All you guys that actually, like, are like, yeah, I like to be here because I like to chat. Literally, it's just only being mean to me. And they're all ones with check marks. It's just like my IRL friends. The ones that I always say, like, oh yeah, my friends are kind of, like, not great sometimes. Exact same situation. Hey man, we didn't get into this position by being nice. Alright. We need to concede. I literally can't win. I just got banished into an ad. You didn't miss much, don't worry. Turns out if we bully you enough, you get a sword. When you choose the path of violence. Now, do I go back down to 390? We do. Go back down to the rabbit. I mean, I guess I'll, like, try streaming Magic this week. See if there's, like, any more overlap of the viewer base. That's kind of the main reason why I'm playing these different card games. Is just to see, like, if there's any overlap for the my audience that, like, only watches me stream. Like, I wanted to see, like, what the viewership would be like for Pokemon. And, like, people were, like, curious about it, but not curious enough to, like, stick around for super long, I guess. I think you should focus less on finding overlap and just play things, and people will come slowly. Yeah, you mean, like, just basically, like, start over? It's probably best. Like, maybe it'd just be best to, like, make, try to actually make compelling YouTube content, right? And just, like, try to grow from that, rather than, like, trying to grow just from strictly streaming. That's probably just, like, the actual way to go. I remember when you were a 5-viewer channel and I found you randomly. That's true. And since it was a small chat, my burns stood out more. Yep. That did in fact happen. Bro, I'm getting dicked so hard every time I play this game, this deck now. Like, this has been 2 games in a row that I just straight up couldn't play the game. Because I just didn't draw cards that do things. 2 games in a row. Alright, my food is done, so You what? You what, Night Stars? You what? I'm off to eat with the partner. Alright, well, have a good night, Night Stars. Hope you and the partner enjoy. I'll probably be back if you're actually are still streaming in a couple hours. I'll probably be streaming for another half an hour. Just because on the weekdays, it's harder for me to justify staying up late. He's flexing on you by having a partner. Bro, why do you think I never stream? I have a life. Man, that was a double bird, and all he was doing was saying goodnight. Y'all are assholes to me, alright? Numbers back on the app, bro. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, it's been a full month and I haven't gotten a single match. Great. And that's after paying the frickin' month subscription. Wow, I really love this. Have a good night. Wait, you paid? I did pay. Because it puts you, paying the monthly thing, makes your account more visible. And I was trying to, like, pay to win it, you know? And it, and still can't win? Correct. Okay, it's because you're roasting people in your pickup lines. Let me see your pictures. It has nothing to do with me roasting people, alright? Let me promise you that. I don't see how that could even remotely be related. I'll help you? I don't think anything's wrong with my profile. In the sense that, like, Wait, I'll stick around for a dating app exploration with numbers. We need this in a stream. No, I'm not gonna, like, show my profile and stuff on stream. But, like, I'll tell you that, like, how'd you, oh, leftovers. The only thing I will tell you, get off Pokemon, get on Tinder. No, what I'll say is this, right? Is that what? I'm trying to think of, like, how to phrase this, right? Like, I was doing fine on the apps before I took my break. Like, before I uninstalled them. Like, I was getting matches, like, kind of frequently. And, like, over the summer, I went on a handful of dates, right? I don't think the issue is my profile. I really don't. I think the problem is partially, like, maybe it is my profile and I'm just ugly, right? Like, maybe, like, the mindset just changed and I'm no longer meta, right? Maybe my body type is no longer meta. Or maybe it's just, like, that, like, since my account went offline and then came back online, it, reset my, like, quote-unquote, like, MMR. To be honest, I am shocked we won that game. I literally couldn't do anything. Okay, here's the thing, Tempest, is that not all of the, like, funny things that I send you, I send to people. I don't always send those. And even if I do send them, they're usually, like 1% of the messages I send. And if I do actually decide to send them, it's because they're genuinely funny. And if that person is a real human being, they will laugh. If they're just an NPC and they don't think it's funny, then I probably don't want to be with that person to begin with. Let me put it that way. Do they ever respond? Because I laughed when I read it. That particular person, no. But there was one that, she had something in her profile about, like, wanting someone to be her garbage can. To which my response to that was, so do you just mean, like, someone to eat your leftovers when, like, you're done? Or do you mean, like, you actually want someone... Or do I have to start eating your plastic wrappers and stuff? That was the... that message actually ended up leading to a date, so sometimes the funny works. That ain't it. Homie, I had a date from that line, alright? I don't want to hear that that ain't it. I don't get dating apps. Just be funny and interesting. Be, like, something that's, like, not the 16 other NPCs that have messaged them that day. Literally, that's all it is. Is, like, make them laugh and don't be, like, the other 16 people that have messaged them. So, like, if they have, like, 2 pictures on their profile, and one is of them at the beach, like, trying to look hot, and the other one is, like, of their dog, you don't comment on the beach pic with, like, damn, you're fine, or whatever. You don't do that. You instead go to the dog one and be like, your dog is adorable. Does it have a name? Is it your dog? 2 pics are a bot? Yeah. No, that agreed on that one. Show Bob and Vegane. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of mentality is exactly what we're talking about. Alright, I need, I think I actually do need another Genesect. I think that's what we're going for. Let's just go ahead and, bosses order the, Numal out. Just so I can draw a card and see if it's worth anything. VIP pass? Okay, Pog, we're popping off now? That was such a good draw. I would normally agree, but you said you have no matches, so now I will do the opposite. Hate you. Hate you so much. Wait, no, I think I do want this, actually. I'm gonna keep this thing out, I think. Because if they do end up having a way to kill this next turn, I don't want to get Shrek'd. I don't want to get Shreky-Becky'd. I genuinely think, like, part of my problem is just, like, the site, like, suppressing me. Not that I think that it would help a ton, but, like, that's how it feels anyway. But then, yet again, I paid for the month-long thing. So, like, maybe my profile does just suck. Maybe I am just, like, actually a turbo loser. I don't know. I'm not here to have a dating profile stream, alright? I'm just, you know, airing the grievances and someone brought it up. Let me see what this does. Hey man, it's just us. It's a safe space. Yeah, it's just a safe space that's a recorded live stream. Numal, yay. Numal, yay. Numal, yay. Sorry, I just had to get that one out. Just hanging out with the lads playing Pokemon? Yeah. Cool. What do I want? I want Switch, right? Yeah. We want Switch, I think. I don't know what to put this choice belt on, so I think I'm putting it on nothing. I say I should be able to attack, if nothing else. Put 5 damage counters, so that's only 70. I mean, I guess I could Techno Blast and just, like, do nothing next turn. No, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to get burned. Yeah. At least not, like, without forcing them to use cards to get this thing to have stuff on it. Patrons is live doing Shadowverse. What do you mean he's down bad? What do you mean by that? Although I will say that, like, he's been streaming Shadowverse for, like, a day or two. And I think that's great. I think it's great that he's getting back into Shadowverse. And also, how'd I win? This game will never amaze me with, like, how opponents will just give up. Granted, I did it, like, once or twice, but, like, I think it was pretty clear to both of us that there was no world where I was winning that game. I think maybe I'll try Shadowverse tomorrow instead of Pokemon. Actually, I should check first. Is Shadowverse pay to play, or is it... Why on earth is it asking me for that? I'm really glad that that's not... What is happening? Steam, like, I click on the store page for Steam, and the first thing it says is payment method. I don't want... I'm not trying to buy anything. I don't know what you need my payment method for. I'm pretty sure Shadowverse is on Steam, right? Or am I wrong? Shadowverse, TCG. Yeah, okay. I don't know that I really want to... I feel like they could very easily do this and KO my Mew. That being said, though, like... I think what we're going to do is we're just going to discard these and put another Mew on the board. And then have this Mew get the double turbo energy instead of this one. I would actually think I'd rather just have another additional Mew. Let's just thin the deck out. And just not have to worry about drawing into mans again anymore. There. Now we don't have to worry about drawing into anything other than View Me Maxes. Is this the only way to get Shadowverse? Shadowverse. Like, can you just download it directly from their website? No, you have to do it through Steam. I just, like, prefer to not buy through Steam if I could help it. Okay. So, we will VMAX. We will, charge my headphones. We will Alicia Sparkle. Let's put one on the Meloetta, one on this Mew here. We'll put this on this guy too. I can never remember where this is. I guess So we have 3 energy, right? That should be enough to kill, right? Actually, it might not be. But I kind of have to do it anyway. We will see. Like, depending on how many people we have here, we might try to raid another Pokemon streamer. Though I don't know, like, any other Pokemon streamers, though. Maybe that's another problem, is I just, like, don't know the community. Let's see. Come on. Trading card game live. Not a ton of people streaming the game. I think the other thing is maybe just like there's not a huge audience for the Pokemon TCG. Like, not that there was a huge one for Runeterra either, but like at least it felt like certain streamers could do pretty well in it. Sure. Let's go ahead and put this on the other Mew. And I think I'll take the risk on the Cramomatic since I have enough draw anyway with these. I think the problem with having these all these Pokemon in my hand is not having like anything I can do with them. I think that becomes the biggest issue here. Like, I need an Ultra Ball so I can discard these. Or another Cramomatic. That works too. Or, you know what am I talking about? I literally have... Now the question is, do they have the Charizard? Because I think... Actually, I don't know if that Charizard matters. The more I think about it. Are we mewing? We are in fact mewing. We are mewing our brains out, actually. I think the biggest thing is that, like, I enjoy the card game. I think I just do agree that, like, I would have to just be, like, comfortable starting from 0. Now, I was gonna put, like, a win-loss rate to, like, keep track of my winnings and losings each of these streams. But I really do think, like, the biggest thing we've learned from, okay, there's the Charizard. I don't remember what this Charizard does, though. Oh, right, this is the one that's just, like, uber strong. This thing will one-shot Mews. Which probably means I need to, well, okay, this Mew's dead because of this, which is not great. I think we lose, actually. I don't have a way to deal with this Charizard EX. I really don't. Not a good way, anyway. I don't think this thing matters literally at all. We will Cramomatic first. And then we'll Ultra Ball. We need to view Max. Thankfully, I still have all of the fusion energy things. You know what? Actually, I think we are just discarding these. Probably just for a Genesect, right? Let's go ahead and Boss's order this thing out. Because I'll need to attempt to kill this anyway. Okay, that sucks. That's not very cash money. Power Pellets would have been awesome, but we did not get that luxury. I I think the real question just becomes, can they put enough energy on this Charizard? Because this ability is only the turn that it evolves. Each turn... Can you let me play? Can you let me look at this, please? Each player can't have more than 4 bench Pokemon. If a player has 5 or more, they discard bench until they have 4 on the bench. The player who played this card discards first. If more than one effect changes the number of bench Pokemon allowed, use the smaller number. Interesting. Let's get rid of this. Because I don't think we really care about 20 less damage when we're probably just dead anyway. Okay. Why did the bench size... Oh, okay. I would really like to see what these cards do. Oh, it only needs 2 energy. Oh, so opponent was BMing this entire time. Okay. Cool. That is something that happens a lot, is people who just, like, who BM. Is there anything else we want to take a look at, though? I don't really want to end on a loss, but is there anything else that we, like, want to do? I don't know how well I explained this earlier, but, like, the deck we're playing is Mew Genesect. This build is quite a bit older, though, because we're running cards like Oricorio. I don't know if I'm saying that right at all. It's been a while since I've, like, played a ton of Pokemon, but this thing was good when there was, like, a lot of stuff that does bench damage. I mean, it doesn't stack, which is why we're only playing one of them, and, like, this attack, getting that on the Mew isn't great, because you can't really buff it. It's probably, like, not worth keeping this in, but I think just having a basic Pokemon that can do something is better than not. The main selling point of this deck, though, is the Genesect. You can draw cards equal to the number of Fusion Strike Pokemon that you have in play. VIP Pass is just like, if you don't draw this on turn 1, it's a really good discard target. If you do draw it on turn 1, get to put 2 basic Pokemon onto your bench, with basic Pokemon just being anything that has not evolved yet. So Mew V, Meloetta, Oricorio, and Genesect. So just like spamming Genesects and just drawing cards each game, each turn even. The reason that we have Meloetta is A, because there's a good amount of Pokemon right now with like Mimikyu and stuff that are like cards with a rule box can't hit this, so Meloetta lets you get over that. But also Meloetta's attack can just do more damage than a Technoblast can, because it's really easy to get these Fusion Strike cards on the board. Like, we have Elisa Sparkle. She will let you put 2 Fusion Energy on the board at one time. And then you can also still play a Fusion Energy from your hand on that same turn. So it really lets you just accelerate the View Mimax. I don't, like, anyone who's, like, Elisa Keys. No. Elisa Sparkle. It's just, like, a deck that's been in the game for a while that if you're new to the game, seems really, really devastating to be able to just constantly draw cards, which is the main reason why it's able to still compete. I don't think this is the most up-to-date version, but, you know, we climbed. We definitely climbed today. But yeah. I think all in all, this is a fun deck. I think the main issue with Pokemon, as far as like a game to play on stream, is mostly just like how much dead time there is between your opponent's turns. That's like something that makes a game like Legends of Runeterra so interesting as a card game, or even Marvel Snap for that matter, is like it feels like things are constantly happening. And even if like I have to take time to do a turn, at least once I do my turn, I'm not like waiting a ton of time for the opponent to do their turn. So it's just like something that's a little archaic for card games that like makes sense in the card game format, but doesn't make sense from like a viewership standpoint. And that's mostly what this series is trying to solve, is like, is there a game that is a card game that's like still interesting to watch? And I think like Pokemon is, it's Pokemon first off, but also like, I don't know how to put this, but like the game itself is fun to play. So it's really hard for me to like sit here and say, yes, this is a fun game to watch when I know what's happening. To a viewer who's brand new, I don't know. It's like really complicated. Like, I think someone said it in chat earlier. It's just a lot of like blah happening on screen that doesn't make like a whole lot of sense all the time. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for a stream. But thank you guys for stopping by as we go on this adventure. Next stream, we are going to be playing, or next video, we're going to be playing some Shadowverse, trying that out. That will be a bit more like ground zero, though, because this game we actually had some experience. I've been playing the game off-stream a lot. I have family that plays the game. I have friends that play the game. Shadowverse, I'm going in basically blind. I know like close to nothing about that, so we'll see how that goes. But thank you so much for sticking around. I do very much appreciate it. If you like this, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I don't know why I brain farted on that one. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Patrons will be hyped. We can give patrons a raid. I don't know if he's still streaming. I think everyone who's here knows who Patrons is. Oh yeah, Patrons is still alive. We'll give Patrons a raid. I think Patrons is streaming on a potato, though. So you'll have to excuse however his stream looks. But yeah, we'll give him a raid. But yeah, anyway, have a good night, everyone, and make sure to say hi to Patrons. Very chill dude, very good at card games, much better at card games than I am. Not even just like any specific one, just in general. So yeah, have a good night.
Oh, I guess overdrawing wasn't a thing. I could have just